I'm not riding around town with my tongue up my nose and people see me. What up, Sasquatch? I think they're clearing this whole area out to put more mattress stores and Mexican restaurants. And you can't tell me those mattress stores are not mob fronts. There's no way. Gotta watch that money. Let's go, people. Nice truck, bro. What up, dude? Cool, man. Thanks, bro. Appreciate you, bro. So he might be a big fan of motorcycles, or what I'm thinking is he's all pumped up because he sees my prosthetic leg. The plight of the man with no legs and a motorcycle. I have to put the bike into neutral with my hand by reaching down. So I clutch in with my right hand, I switch my right hand over to the clutch, reach down with my left hand, and then put the bike in neutral with my left hand. And I'm not going to do that at every stoplight or whatever. So I just stay on the clutch. And I'm not able to cover the rear brake with my right foot. I mean, I can, but it's kind of dangerous, because then I'm holding the bike up with my left leg, and the left leg is not as stable, which means I stay on the handbrake or the front brake. So both of my hands are typically occupied at a stop, which is cool. It's fine, whatever. I'm in control of the bike. But then if my nose itches, well, that just sucks. So I can either have some bearing, and tough it out and just realize that an itch is all in the mind, or I can try and itch my nose with my tongue. So usually I try to itch my nose with my tongue, and most of the time it doesn't work out, and that's why I wear a face bubble, so I'm not riding around town with my tongue up my nose and people see me. Oh yeah, he hits me with the two hands because he knows I can't do it. So for those who don't know, I'm missing both of my legs. I was going to record a video on how I shift my bike with my legs. I was getting all the cameras and stuff set up. My wife called me and told me she forgot something back at the house. And so I had a change of plans. I had to ride up to her work and bring her stuff to her. And so I'll get into how I shift in a different video. And shamelessly, you'll have to come back and watch another one of my videos. But I guess I can at least talk about my legs and why I have them. Losing both my legs was not my choice, in case you were wondering. I lost them in a jousting tournament back in high school. No, not really. I was in the Marines in 2009 until 2013 and did a couple of deployments to Afghanistan. And on my second deployment, as my platoon was moving into a compound to clear it out, I wound up stepping on an improvised explosive device that was set in one of the doorways. Lost both my legs right there. I'd rate the whole experience a 2 out of 10. Definitely wouldn't try it again. The bomb stepping, not the Marine Corps. I love the Marine Corps. I would not recommend that to anyone else. Wound up ruining my work boots. And I was just a corporal at the time. I wasn't really getting paid much money, man. So that kind of sucked. But that was 12 years ago. And so I've now spent a good chunk of my life without legs, which means I've learned to do a bunch of really cool things with prosthetic legs. Riding my bike is one of them, obviously. I'm a professional firearms and combatives instructor. So I contract for a company called Sheepdog Response based out of Texas. And they send us all over the country to teach courses. And so I get to do that, which is a pretty cool thing to do on prosthetics. It always, you know, all the students always get a kick out of that. I train jiu-jitsu. I've been doing jiu-jitsu for 6 years now. So I definitely do some things that like your typical amputee, your typical double amputee, I should say, doesn't really do, at least from what I've seen. I'm not the only one out there on prosthetics doing cool things, but I am one of them. Honestly, I think learning how to ride this bike and hold myself up and stuff like that, and learning how to shift, it's been one of the more daunting tasks to learn. There's a lot of variables at play, obviously, because I mean, even for an able-bodied person, or two-legged freak, as I like to call you people, there's just so many variables, because you're not in total control of your safety on a bike. You could be the safest rider in the world, and all these 1-ton and 2-ton bullets flying around you, all you have to do is look down at Instagram one time and not see you. Yeah, get off your freaking phone, dude. So there's that, and then learning how to operate the bike and stuff like that with my legs. It's definitely been an experience for sure. What up, boys? But I think it's cool, and I think it makes for a good story to tell. And so I want to do some videos and show off some of the stuff that I do. Hopefully inspire some people or motivate people to get either back up on their bike after an injury or something like that if they're discouraged, or maybe get on a bike for the first time in their life. I like to live my life, but I also like to think that I can use my situation to inspire as well. So yeah, if you want to see how I shift my bike and, you know, see the whole process of when I bought the bike and the evolution of what I went through figuring out my current setup, definitely tune into the next video. I'll film that thing hopefully here within the next couple of days. Do I want Greek today? We just passed a Biscuitville. When I was moving from Mooresville to Burlington, I told a bunch of the guys that I coached middle school football with, yeah, I'm moving to Burlington next year, so I won't be on the coaching staff. One of the guys wound up being from Burlington. He looked at me and said, "Why are you moving to Burlington? There's nothing up there." And then he paused for a moment, and then he was like, actually, they do have a Biscuitville. And I think about that probably twice a day. But never mind, it is a good place to move to. They have a Biscuitville. Now granted, Biscuitville is good, but I didn't relocate my family for access to a Biscuitville. Buy it. This guy just rolled his window down like he's gonna say something. Maybe not. Well, I've got a lunch date with a pretty lady, and then I've got to head to the gym and start coaching some of these little guys at their boxing and jiu-jitsu classes. If you guys want to see more videos, you want to check out how I ship this bike, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and then give this video a thumbs up so you can stay tuned for what's to come. But until then, I'll catch you guys later.